Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. We'll see Gardner Minshew and the Los Angeles Rams versus Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we wrap a busy first week of the season with a second of two on a Monday night between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Rams. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, a new season finally here. We had the great one Thursday night. All sorts of intrigue in the games yesterday, and now we put a bow on this first week. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, 6th-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a 1st-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What did the columnist write? Possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
Of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Cohen. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off, but pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
On third down, Love going up top. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete.
A big play there. 58 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. And the Packers pick it up. They will bring this one back. A final return for a Green Bay touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Rosas now to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and...
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Minshew. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up near the 44. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following the interception, Love, quick slant to Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Cohen, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 3.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They run. This is Cohen. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 18-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Working out of the gun, Love.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Love from the gun. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, his car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Rosas to add the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was polished off by a Tariq Cohen touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
28-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Again, Minshew looking to throw. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. 7 yards to pick up there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. at the 46. Out of the gun is Minshew. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He'll look to throw right away. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Love. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Love 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is Cohen. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
The ball carrier.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. First down, going to the air with Love. Making the catch is Sternberger. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 19.
Now Love. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger.
Pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. They'll drop this one down to Cohen. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Nothing. Our score after 1.
Score Packers 21, Rams nothing.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Again, it's Love. And he held on to it too long, and coverage sack. Down he goes.
A loss of 14 on the play.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Throwing. Love. That pressure gets to him again.
Jordan Love.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Love looking to throw it. The screen pass here to Cohen. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
Now Aldrich Roses for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, this from 46. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the round is on. It's 24-0.
Rams, nothing.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packers defense here getting ready. And a big reason they have the lead right now, as we see on the screen, their 3 turnovers.
And how about the emotion now that the defensive team is generating for the entire team? Creating the turnovers, what they call takeaways, and turning those into points for their team. That's why they have the lead, and that's got to be exciting for those guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Here's Minshew. They'll get that complete to Parkinson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Parkinson. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Minshew sets to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
That's good.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now Minshew. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now, certainly worth noting, he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult 1st half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The ball carrier.
Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Minshew, he'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. Cook. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And this one quickly to Lamb. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Looking to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Intended for C.D. Lamb.
So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Now Sam Sloman is on. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
1-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns.
24. Rams 3.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Tariq Cohen and the rest of the offense heading back out there. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. 7 yards, the pickup there. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To the tight end and complete. It's Sternberger over the middle. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. Working out of the gun. Love. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Going back to Love. Throw to the right. He's got the tight end here, Sternberger. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. That is caught by Cohen.
Love's pass.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebacker
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. He's going to get this one down to Cook and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the Windy City of Chicago. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulated
vigilatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
37-yard line. A gain of 5. First down, Green Bay.
Love from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys, because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
A gain of
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On the handoff, it's Cohen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Love. The pass underneath, here's Hines with it. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will extend the lead out to 24.
Packers 27, Rams 3.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is, just what you said, you've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side, because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Out of the gun is Minshew. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. It'll be Minshew again. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30.
To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. That'll be complete to Cook. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A give to Cook out of the gun. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Packers' 30.
They'll set up to throw. Able to hit his target, Lamb.
Minshews pass.
22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Minshew. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3.
Back to the ground. This time Cook. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we scored touchdowns, running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2.
Minshew will throw for it.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. But still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jordan Love in this offense, ready to get the football back.
He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right?
But I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game, and when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Making the catch is Sternberger.
Complete.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On the give, this is Cohen. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
And a Packer 1st down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun.
Love. Quick slant to Brown.
Love's pass.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down, Packers.
And they give this time to the tailback. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 50-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line.
Green Bay.
From the gun, Love. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Complete.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
1st down, Green Bay.
Love now. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger.
Love
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Sternberger. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams' 21. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
6 yards. And
they'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
A loss of 9 yards.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
To at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Operating from the gun. Love. This will be caught inside the 10.
Love's pass.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Of 16 yards. But it brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Love with it. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Getting the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Green Bay.
Tariq Cohen, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told.
And it was polished off by a Tariq Cohen touchdown.
Rosas.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd and 2.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Welch.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. He'll find Lamb, that's complete.
Minshew's pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now Minshew. Over the middle, complete. That's Stokes. And he is going to have the Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard.
At the 9-yard line.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's Minshew. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. CeeDee Lamb there to make the grab. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2. Cook, they'll try and run it. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
At the 43-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They try again with Cohen.
Tariq Cohen, the ball.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
2 yards. And
so it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the 1st. They get him to the ground at the 37. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
54-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Keeps the score. Packers 34. Rams 19.
So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down by 15. A minute 52 to play. And the missed field goal, that was big. That keeps them within 2 scores, and they got it 1st and 10. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
He's going to let it fly. And this is caught out for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Touchdown.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it, because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it comes with a minute 25 left to go in the contest. Again, it's Cohen. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own
L.A. set to take over again on offense. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So there's a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. They'll look to throw. It's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
incomplete.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come.